This is 100% a true story, as fake as it might sound. The year was 1991, in the middle of summer in Galena Park, Texas. I was 8 years old. Being a typical 90s kid in the middle of a Texas summer day, I went to the community pool by myself, more than a few streets away from my house, think like a quarter mile or so. My parents weren't very good. My dad drank a lot and my mom worked a lot to support the family. Mom taught me stranger danger and I felt old enough to walk by myself. Before this happened, I always felt safe walking around the little suburb of Houston. Anyways, a little description: to get to the pool, I walked down the dead end of 8th and to cross the main street, then go down the rest of 8th and turn down another side road, then cut through the big park to get to the pool. After swimming for an hour or so, I decided to walk back home, cut through the big park, heading down the side road to turn onto 8th. As I was walking, I heard the ice cream truck coming down the side road before 8th. He slows down and I look at the truck as it passes and notice a woman in the back of the truck. She waves at me and I wave back. The truck turns onto 8th and I think no more of it. Turn off the side road and I'm walking down 8th to get home. Here comes the ice cream truck again. This time it stops next to me on the sidewalk and the woman is now gesturing me to come over to the window. I stand still staring and say nothing. She says, "Don't you want free ice cream?" I shake my head no and start walking towards the main street to cross to get home. The driver is creeping alongside me as I walk, while the woman is saying, "Come on, you look like you want an ice cream. We could give you a ride home. Aren't you hot? Don't you want a ride home?" They gave me bad vibes and I was terrified. Just then a car pulls onto the road a little way down and the ice cream truck takes off and turns onto Main Street. I have now freaked out, thinking stranger danger and contemplating if I run as fast as I could, if I'll make it across Main Street and home before the truck comes back around. I just know it's going to come back around. My little 8-year legs won't make it in time, so I start freaking out and crying. I'm terrified of knocking on strangers' doors, so I'm struggling to try to figure out what to do. I don't want to be kidnapped. I run down the road and stop at a kid's house I've played with before. I knocked on the door and keep looking down the road, terrified the ice cream truck is going to come. No answer. Now I'm truly fucked. There's a little playhouse in the side yard, so I haul ass into the playhouse and sit there hiding and trying not to piss my pants. Just as I'm trying to calm myself down, I look through the little plastic window and see the ice cream truck coming down the road again, very slowly. No music playing, just creeping along. I lay flat out on the ground and pray that they don't see me. I don't know how long I laid there, but it felt like an eternity. When I finally found the courage to get up, I peeked my head up and looked through the plastic window, and the truck wasn't around. After talking myself up a bit, I finally left the playhouse and ran like the wind all the way home. I didn't stop at the main street, didn't look both ways to cross the center or anything. When I got home, I cried my eyes out and my dad didn't take me seriously, which broke my heart. He was a true asshole and alcoholic. When my mom got home, I told her what happened and she called the cops and reported the incident. Nothing came of it, but I wasn't allowed to leave the house alone ever again until I was older.